Yo, man, how y'all doing? It's Jay chilling and Yo E in the building, and today we are going to be reacting to the Femcel epidemic. I don't know what Femcel means.
Let's
we're
get
gonna find
into
out.
it.
Dancing fierce you can't. I still got more money than you, and you're still a man.
A huge red flag for me. All right. You know what's so crazy? I was gonna say men.
We'll get it through.
Strike one. You're a man. Yeah. And you're heterosexual.
This is the same woman, by the way, signed by Kendrick Lamar's label. A straight man with a family who also associates with individuals from the hood that are probably 10 times worse men than the average man is friends with. So yeah, y'all, today we're here to talk about the topic of quote-unquote femcels. And the definition is, well, yeah, female incel. Don't think I gotta define that one.
Boom.
Femcel, female incel woman who can't get a relationship. Becky is a femcel, but she can't get one to save her life. Why can't a nigga get a sandwich?
Get a sandwich.
So it's a girl that can't get a relationship. How ugly you got it?
No, it's not about being ugly. It's you gotta break it down. Can't get a relationship versus can't smash are two different things.
Okay, so I was gonna say, because an incel, right, is a dude that can't smash or it's involuntarily celibate. So is femcel just like, is it a 1-for-1 switch, or is it just like you can't get a relationship?
It's tweaked. Instead of smashing, they put relationships.
So she can't get a dude to date
She
her.
can.
So are hoes femcels?
Yeah. If they can't get a man
To date them.
Okay. So it can't.
But I personally feel like we gotta distinguish it differently. Usually when a man is defined as a quote-unquote incel, it's because he literally can't pull and takes it out on women because of it. You could look like the former queen as a woman, my and there's a hornball dude out there who would lay pipe. For
Exactly. See? It's more about relationships. They can't get in relationships. They can still pipe, but no niggas can take them serious.
more their hatred for men that stops them from even trying to pursue a relationship. And they think since every man is terrible, they shouldn't put themselves out in the playing field. Now let's get two obvious things out in the beginning. Yes, I know not all women are femcels. And yes, there are bad, terrible men out there who should be condemned. But it won't matter to these femcels if I say something like that anyways. They'll probably just take a screenshot of the thumbnail without even watching it, post it on Twitter with a caption saying I'm not watching this, and proceed to say I'm a terrible woman-hating man without even knowing me or my content, even though I've condemned these type of men multiple times. I promise y'all that exact situation will happen. I'm playing chess, alright? I know the game. I want to say this epidemic of femcels really started in 2020 when a trend known as, and I'm not even joking, this was the actual name for the trend, hashtag all men was
Wowzers.
Wow, that's new, y'all.
Wowzers.
See, the girls that we say all this stuff on Twitter, the ones who getting their back blown out.
It's weird. I don't understand why. I don't understand why, like, for a girl, right? If a girl says, I hate all men or I hate men, we know what it means. We just kind of ignore it. Because we're like, girl, once you get hit with this rope-a-dope stroke, you gonna like this man at least. So I'm not worried. But if you ever fix your lips to say, I hate all women out in public,
You're cooked.
you're
bro.
fried.
You're cooked.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think women can express
Hatred.
like hatred or like true like dislike for men, and like dudes are kind of like,
It's like the teddy bear effect, bro. Like
explain that for the dudes out there. What is the teddy bear effect?
the teddy bear effect is like we see women as soft creatures and they can't really harm us. So their words don't really do anything, if that makes sense. Girls get out here, they can cry, they can scream, they can hit you. It's like predator vibes. Like, dude, you don't see anything like, oh my god, my life is in danger. Versus if a dude was doing that to a female, she called the cops, that dude's gone. He's booked, bro. Because our human nature believes that women can't do us harm. So we kind of like, you're just like it's literally like getting punched by a teddy bear.
So you just don't take him seriously as just a dude?
Not really, but
a man you would take seriously if he says the same exact things, because you believe he can act on it. Oh.
However, it's kind of a myth because women do kill men out there, so don't get it twisted. It's just like initially you're like,
your initial reaction is not to take it seriously.
if I got two people threatening me, one's a man, one's a female, I'm more likely to take the man threat a little serious than the females.
Okay.
It started on TikTok and Twitter back in 2020, and women would post the hashtag in their captions for anything. Could be just for fun, could be something actually criticizing a man for. It was thrown around willy and nilly and was used as a word sometimes when they had nothing to say. Like, a girl could be proven wrong on something, then when she had nothing else to say, she would reply with hashtag KAM or all men. There would be long comment threads of a bunch of women saying it, and I honestly think this was one of the things that started lighting the gender wars on fire. Pre-2020, gender wars were not even close to as big as post-2020. Because after this, you started to see the podcasters come out and make a whole genre out of gender wars. The moment this started happening is when I knew it was getting out of hand. And it made it worse that TikTok wasn't really doing anything about it at first. Like, I understand Twitter or Warzone will never have peace, but you would think TikTok would be on it to ban something like this. Now it's completely
Yo, what the fuck did I just see?
banned and you can't use that phrase. But I guarantee if dudes tried to start a hashtag KAW or all women trend on there, it would have been packed in.
Bro, I want one just do that. Don't care about his digital footprint. Don't care about his life to say. They will find your job. They'll find your mama's house, your absent daddy's house, siblings you didn't know you had, and it's all over. You will be gone off the internet quicker than anyone I've ever seen, boy.
In a day, and every account associated with it would be banned and doxxed. Their excuse for this trend at the time was that they were trying to make the message sound drastic, and they obviously didn't mean all men. And if you were a man that found a problem with
No, the thing I don't get about girls, right? Girls will say something like very like messed up, right? That if a dude said you'd beat him up for it, and then when you get mad about it, they call you sassy for it.
I think it's because women can be submissive when they want to.
But like that's
when they pick and choose
but that's weird. Like if a girl came up and like slapped you, no, not slapped you. But if a girl came up and just like was roasting you for a minute, right, and then you finally came at her,
you can't cover her.
She would be like, "There's something wrong with you."
We live in a society where women can pick and choose what type of women they want to be and what type of and it's your job to be able to react to what type of woman that she wants to be treated in that moment.
Okay, but if she want to be a dominant woman, I'm gonna just be a more dominant man and be like, nah.
Yeah, if that's what she wants in that moment. The best collector of all the fucking Infinity Stones, I mean, the best collector of all the type of women are the men who are able to read and react that quickly. If you're able to read and react, if that girl is like if you see her and you can read her, like you can see what's going on behind the scenes, then you're able to read and react. Adaptive, basically. Because that girl who just posted that snap of her like saying kill all men, she likes a dude, bro. She likes some dude out there.
If you were talking to a girl, right, and she posted something like that, we continue to talk to her.
I'll ask her why. It'll be a red flag, and I probably won't date her, but I'll still be cracking, bro. Because it's just like there's a thin line between love and hate, bro.
I don't want to be on Lifetime, bro. I don't want to wake up, shawty got a 9mm at my head and shit, bro. That's why I take all threats equally. If a girl's like she hates man, she wants to kill man, I'm like,
you never invited to the crib.
It won't be like in a couple months time. Imagine y'all get married 10 years down the line, you got $1 million life insurance on you. Nigga, she put something in your fucking biscuit, nigga. You get clipped like, and then you gonna be thinking about what God. Didn't you see her with a TikTok? Kill all men?
Gotta be like
son,
you never written this down, bro. I gave you a chance.
I gave you a chance to get out and you did it. Like, come on, bro.
I'm talking about more of the statements they make. I'm sure y'all know about the whole Biba Doobie crash out thing by now. Everybody talked about this. Might be top 5 stupidest things I've seen any celebrity ever get mad at. But the casual way she just threw out her man hating to her audience was so funny to me.
And you're still a man. I know men are mad at me because I probably get more girls than them and I'm not even gay.
It's mostly men. Like, call me sexist, but I don't think a girl would be like, I was wanking off to that Biba Doobie video. I was wanking off to that Biba Doobie video.
This shows to me she knew she wasn't gonna really get any crazy repercussions by saying it. Like, they wouldn't cancel her shows over it. And stuff like this makes me upset, because if it was the other way and a famous male singer said something like you're still a woman, he's like 100 times more likely to face some type of repercussion. A lot more of the time, it's more accepted in society for a female celebrity to say something on men. And I don't know if some of these female celebrities don't think this through before saying things like that, but they do also have male fans. Like, you don't think a couple of your male fans would see something like that and not want to associate with you anymore?
See, here's the difference. The difference is dudes really don't care what females say at the end of the day.
Nah.
Like, I appreciate you, brother, by making these videos, but like,
no dude is going to care what a girl to say if he wants to sleep with her, bro. Or it's all it means to an end,
bro.
If you tell most dudes, hey, this girl's gonna curse you out for 3 hours, but at the end of it, she's gonna give you some pussy.
Shit, I got a podcast that's 3 hours long.
Most dudes will sit there, get the worst insults thrown at them, and at the end of 3 hours say it's clobbering time.
See, here's the thing about it. Like, you gotta understand, like, she is not saying, I hate you, I hate men. I've been with a girl who says she does not like, she's a Megan fan, but it had nothing to do with me, bro. She hates men. I don't really care. I'm still clapping them cheeks.
And you see,
like, I didn't care.
That's how most men think. When a woman hears a dude say, I hate all women, she puts herself in the box. Like, even if you were to say, I hate all women but you, she puts herself as a group, because I think women are more like group focused when it comes to shit like that versus a dude. You can say you hate all men.
Nah, I ain't,
but if
I ain't all men.
But if you give me a treat like your pussy, I'm like, oh, you don't hate me. You can't hate me and still fuck me.
Because guys don't think that they're all, like, guys, our strong suit is we don't want to be put all together. We don't want to be just a statistic.
Yeah, like,
we always want to stand out.
When it comes to like, dudes can be in a group, but I guarantee you,
they don't want to be in a group.
But they don't want to be in a group. That's why most dudes, like, when they get girls and stuff like that, right? Their girls like, hey baby, come home. You don't get mad at your dude for going to be with his girl, because you're like, go be with your girl.
Yeah,
that's the goal.
I
flip it on a girl though. Ooh. If a girl's like, hey, I'm gonna leave this group to go be my man, all her single friends gonna get sick.
I think I think we just unlocked it low key though. If you really think about it, the reason why dudes don't really care, because dudes is like, you can hate all men if you want, but you're not hating me.
Dudes can be in a group and all be different individuals. That's why you can have a friend that's in school, one friend that's trapping, one friend that's on OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? But as a girl, you can't be the only one that's not doing OnlyFans and hang out with OnlyFans girls. Y'all all got to be selling pussy.
Yes.
You can't be
some way or somehow.
You know, you can't be a friend group where all the girls are in relationships. You're the only single one. You gonna get a boyfriend the next day.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, girls like to move in unison, because when they feel like the odd went out, they don't like that. Dudes are cool being like, everyone's doing their own different thing and we just link up. Like,
if I should start saying it, y'all. Billie Eilish was also getting slandered a couple of years ago for this stuff, because she would come out saying things about men that were pretty stupid. Like, there was this.
You see the new picture of her, bro?
So bad. I knew you were make bro game. This is good milk.
Yeah,
this is good 2%.
I would agree, but at the same time,
do you think white girls look better with black hair or brunette or blonde? Like, if we're talking hair colors, like, do you think she look better blonde, or do you think she look good with the brunette shit?
I think she looks better with the brunette, but I think the reason why she's so attractive is I think it's just like she's kind of a little bit natural.
I can't explain, but she looks like a predator. Like let me explain. You know how we talk about the predator shot? She looks the type, like, if y'all in a one-on-one, she's deciding when y'all fuck.
Probably.
Like you be cooling the whole time. She's like, all right, like, I'm about to take you down.
Yeah. I mean,
this nigga can't say shit.
I mean, yeah.
Yo, look at you.
One time she said men don't get body shamed because girls are nice. Nobody ever says a thing about men's bodies. If you're muscular, cool. If you're not, cool. If you're real thin, cool. If you have a dad bod, cool. If you're pudgy, love it. Everybody's happy with it. You know why? Because girls are nice. They don't give a because we see people for who they are. Coming from a man that...
Because girls care about money, bro.
That might be the most doo-doo brain statement I've ever heard. Bro, I dare you to be a man and to say just one thing about a woman's body, like something you don't like, a preference. Let's say you like petite girls. You're like, I don't really like thick girls like that.
Oof.
And you don't look like a Greek god.
Why you don't like thick girls? That's the first question they're gonna ask.
Why don't you like thick girls? Then they're just gonna post your body.
They're not even gonna think about you. Like, oh, tell me what about the petite girls you like. No, they can say, why don't you like whatever you say? Oh, I like thick girls. Why do you like petite girls? I like tall girls. Or why? Like you're cooked either way. She doesn't understand that girls like men because of their money, not their shape, bro. That's why.
You know how many anytime they get in an argument with their girl over something, the first thing she's saying is something about his body. He can't get it upright. He's, dare I say it, fat. She was getting sauteed over this take. I think Billy realized, though, saying stuff like this isn't good for PR, so she stopped saying it. I haven't seen her say.
She's been like, her whole image has been like slowly confirming to like what she was rebelling against, bro.
Ladies are very good at being supportive, but they're not good at being split away from their money. They will support the shit out of you from a distance, but ask them for $1.
Yeah, that's true.
They're not going to split away from the dollar as fast as dudes do. That's why the faster. That's why. Look, you know why Nicki Minaj blew up the way she did?
Niggas.
It was us giving her money.
Bees in the trap.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Bees in the trap.
and unfortunately, sexualizing yourself is the fastest way to get money out of dudes. At a certain point, you realize, oh wow, if I want to make this gravy train go crazy, I'm gonna have to show some. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing. I always say there's nothing wrong with sexualizing yourself, but you just gotta know you can't just cap about it.
I mean, Doja Cat got the message.
All Doja Cat had to do was not be in them racial chat rooms showing feet.
She kind of got the Kanye pass though.
No, she did get she got the Kanye pass on steroids because she's a girl. She's
a weird girl. That's very bad, which is crazy.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah.
That's bad.
No, yeah.
She's a weird girl that's very attractive. Her attractiveness kind of covers up all her shit. If she was mid, she'd get cooked, bro.
No, you're right. If she was like ugly, doing
mid, not even. She's very bad. So like, if she was mid, she would not get the Kanye pass. So
when it comes to women hating, right? Do you think it gets worse as the girls get older, or do you think it's kind of like? It's like a young thing. You hate men for a little bit, but then as you get older, you kind of like teeter.
Times I heard dudes ain't shit until they meet the guy that they're ending up with. They're gonna say, regardless of old, young, or whatever. They're just saying it. They're just blapping it until they get a dude, bro.
Percentage-wise, how many dudes are selling dreams versus how many girls are just delusional and just not reading signs? Have you ever told a girl, "Oh, we're gonna date, we're gonna get together and stuff," knowing damn well you don't want to, or is it more of like, "Girl, you should have peeped game, like how I'm moving, how I'm acting, I'm coming here, I'm just breaking you down with like we're not getting together." You know what I'm saying? Like,
I would say it's kind of like, I wish I can give you a percentage, but the best way I can explain it is this, right? I believe that women are default to just believe what men say because of Disney movies. They believe all the men are the prince, so they get sold a dream. If Disney redid the whole Cinderella movie, except for at the end, the prince just hit and lived. You just smash and dash.
You just come in and be like, hey, it's midnight. You know what time it is, Cinderella. I put the shoe on your foot. Like, we don't gotta.
And he's onto another princess.
He just got 10 glass slippers in his carriage. He just going to the next one.
So that's why when women get into like, early relationships, they kind of believe that every dude is telling them the truth. Once they get seasons, once they get the experience of, okay, then that's when they start to be like, oh yeah, I see through, you can't really sell me a dream no more. I already been through all the dreams.
But doesn't it create kind of a paradox, right? Where the more seasoned you get, the more jaded you get.
Yes.
The less likely it is for you to get in a relationship. But you're still delusional.
Yes, delusional will still be there, but she's less delusional, but she's more aware of the situation. So sometimes she's like, I know this door is. She sometimes choose. I feel like they have more freedom. They can choose when to be. They can choose when to be delusional, when to not be delusional, and that's the truth. Because the more seasoned they get, they be like, okay, I know this guy. I know his game. I know the situation, but
I'm gonna decide if I want to put my foot in it.
Yeah, instead of them like, oh, this is a situation that was given to them. So yeah, I do believe that the delusion will come at an early age, and only, however, some will stay delusional from the start to end. You will not able. That's just some people, and that's some dudes too.
I treat femcels the same way shawties treat incels. If you don't want to date dudes capable of it, then like I say, the earth is really just a big printer. If you don't want to be in the next phase, then just live your life. You get phased out. Your bloodline ends. I don't really care if you want to actively just repulse men. Yeah, I'm gonna cut you ladies in on a secret. If you're actively repulsing men that have a lower filter for relationships, you're not gonna get women either.
You can't switch sides, huh?
Like, even if you switch sides, you act like that, you think a girl's gonna want to date you?
No, girls are even more choosing.
Because even if girls have less expectations of women that they date, if you're acting like, if you can't get a man to date you, you can't get a girl to date you.
Not even close.
You will not get a girl to date you.
It's harder to get. Yeah, it'll be harder for women to date a girl.
To date a girl might smash. Listen, a girl might smash you, but if you think that you doing all this stuff to get a do not to date you, you get a girl to date you, you're delusional. You're the worst type of delusional. If you think having the hairy armpits, smelling like crap, acting like a dude, just being rude, can get you a girl.
Hey, we'll love to see it. Love is love. No, pause. Did you?
Scrambling and scraping.
All right.
Y'all make sure to like, comment, subscribe, come to the 9th floor, man. Peace.